Thank you for coming to the Fox 7 Austin YouTube channel and checking out our exclusive digital show, the Good Day Austin Roundup.
I'm Amanda, one of your Good Day Austin anchors, joined by fellow anchor Casey and our digital content manager, Donny.
We're highlighting and talking about some of the morning show segments you might have missed, so let's jump right in. Jump in.
That's always a
Is
good
that how we jump?
I was like, I jump like that.
That's a very...
I guess it's hard to dive. I'm trying to dive.
I'm thinking of diving, yeah.
Diving
like
would be
like,
this.
Like,
yeah, I don't
isn't it
normally
like
jump.
Two
this?
hands clasp.
Yeah.
I think,
Jump, dive.
is it
Apparently,
like
my
that?
gym tells me usually I do a lot of stuff where we're jumping where I don't move my arms. Remember that Seinfeld episode?
Yeah.
With Elaine
Yeah.
and Molly Shannon? Remember how she doesn't move her arms when she runs?
Yeah.
Apparently, I do that a lot of the gym.
Wow.
We do things that just kind of sits to my side.
Yeah.
Just relax your upper body.
Fun random note for y'all out there.
People have no idea what they're watching.
Like, wow, what are we...
NASCAR might be coming to town, but Good Day Austin weekend teen Libby Farrow and Adley Rowe got a jump start and headed out to K1 Speed. While there's other things to do there, like arcade games, it's all about racing. The karts go up to 45 miles per hour, and there are 11 turns on the track. There's even a camera option if you want to see how your lap times go.
Which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, that is
So,
cool.
they put the camera, I think,
That's
on
it
your...
there, right? That's the camera option.
Maybe, yes. I'm not, or I didn't know if this was maybe like a GoPro or something that Jerry gave them, but yeah, it like has a, it shows you like, I think that's what they're looking at. It shows you like a little, what happens, that. So you can kind of see like, you know, how fast your laps were and stuff.
While things didn't go great for Libby the last time they raced, she managed to turn things around and come out with the win.
Yeah, so I guess they had raced somewhere else prior, which I don't remember.
Yes, I remember. I think
it
it was off of, I think it's one of the fun places off of 35 headed northbound.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It used to be called something, but I don't know.
So yeah, so apparently at the beginning, Libby sort of crashed into Adley, which you're not supposed to do. I think they were kind of more aggressive than they were supposed to be. You'll see here, yeah, I don't think you're supposed to do that. For all you regular folks out there.
Are we sure Adley didn't crash into Libby?
No, it was definitely Libby into Adley, and then Adley was never really quite able to recover from that.
Oh.
And so Libby ended up on top. Yeah, she almost caught up though, because Libby apparently spun out.
Well, Libby's playing dirty.
She ended up winning. So there you go.
Adley was here last week filling in for Zach Shields, and she did mention that she did not win.
Yeah.
And I said, that's 2 in a row, Adley.
Well, look at
Watch
her.
out, because
Yeah.
Libby's got the momentum
She's
now.
catching up. She's got this figured out.
She looks Adley looked very devastated there.
Poor
She
Adley.
couldn't even stand up.
It's just a race. It's fine.
The tide of sympathy is going to turn for Adley. Oh, Adley.
But apparently, I heard today Libby is only 3 behind.
Oh,
now.
really?
So we're getting close. We're getting close. So we'll see.
I really thought Adley was
Yeah.
far ahead. Wow, she better watch out now.
Fingers crossed.
The Four Seasons joined Libby to talk about a new dining experience at their restaurants. Ciclo Animación is the state-of-art animated dining experience by Tablemation Studios. Your table comes to life as animated ingredients and characters interact across your plate in coordination with a paired 4-course meal. It's described as a whimsical experience where it's not dinner and a show, but rather dinner is the show.
It is.
I should say. Why don't you guys tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we just launched Animación in Ciclo, our restaurant at the hotel. And we were really looking for a way to, Four Seasons is long known for personalized, intuitive service, obviously great culinary offerings. We're really looking for a way to elevate that with a more fully immersive dining experience. So being in Austin, it's a big foodie city.
Yes.
It's become a big tech town over the years. So what better way to combine technology and food than bring on Tablemation?
So it's like
It reminds me of Beauty and the Beast a little bit.
I know, it's so
when
cool
when they're
though,
at
right?
the castle and all the plates come to life, and it's just, I can see that.
I was wondering if maybe it would be like a 3D thing where it would like almost pop out.
like
that'd
a
be really cool. That's
hologram?
probably going to be the next step in that kind of thing. But
That's pretty cool.
yeah, I mean,
I'm
it's supposed to
curious.
go with the food and everything, so it's supposed to be pretty.
Yeah.
We'll have to go check it out.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. We'll add it to the list.
Add it to the list
Yeah,
of
a
things that
very
we got
long
to do.
list, yeah.
We're going to have to do it a year from now, so that it doesn't look like we're copying off them.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Well, they didn't do it. They just came
Yeah.
in. So we would do it differently
you're right, that's
by
true.
going.
Good point. Good
Yes.
point.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's
Take
hard
it
to
one
believe if you guys were under a rock this past 10 days, give or take. Yeah.
I was under a rock. What happened?
South by officially done.
What?
Came and went, but lots of big movie, television premieres. But I'm going to say probably one of the biggest ones we've had was the closing night one for the new film Air. It's directed by Ben Affleck, who also stars in it, along with Matt Damon, Viola Davis, Jason Bateman, Chris Tucker, and every single one of them were in town. We talked to them on the red carpet. I was so excited about this carpet because I didn't think we were going to get on, and we did. So we got to talk to Ben Affleck, talk to Matt Damon. Briefly, we didn't get a lot of time to talk to them, but we just chatted about why it was cool that it was like the closing night film here at South by, and what was great about Austin. I forgot that Ben Affleck had been in Austin. He said about more than 30 years ago for Dazed and Confused. And so he kind of mentions that,
Wasn't he living here with J-Lo for a little bit while one of them were filming something?
Possibly. I think that was like a rumor. I don't think
was that a
ever
rumor? So it wasn't
confirmed.
officially?
Yeah. But yeah, Viola Davis, and that's her husband, Julius Tennant, who also is a
He's a
native
Broadway
Austinite.
actor, isn't he?
I think he's been in a few things, yeah, but he's a native Austinite. Jason Bateman was so nice. I desperately want to talk to him about Arrested
Teen Wolf?
Development. But it was hard.
Teen Wolf?
He was in the second Teen Wolf.
Okay.
Michael J. Fox was in the original Teen Wolf, and Jason Bateman was in the second Teen Wolf.
Did he play Teen Wolf?
He played the wolf.
Oh, yeah. Right.
I didn't know that.
That, yeah. So yeah, Ben Affleck was one of the best people to talk to because, as Casey and from being on the red carpet, sometimes people don't necessarily answer you with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
They kind of give you a short answer, but Ben Affleck just kept talking. He was really
Well,
good.
there was so much coverage of this red carpet across every press outlet that I'd seen. I mean, The Hollywood Reporter, Variety, Extra, E! Entertainment. I saw Ben Affleck everywhere.
Yeah, I mean,
with the South by Southwest behind
such a big premiere. And then we also got to be on the Beef red carpet, which is a new series on Netflix.
I thought it was like Beef.
I know, that's what I thought first when I saw it.
What is the Beef carpet?
So Steven Yeun and Ali Wong play these two people who have a what do you call it, like a car incident.
An accident?
Yes.
Crash?
Yes, but what is that, a hit and run or something?
Okay,
Or something like that, I forget.
So
Sorry,
somebody
my brain's not
hits,
working
the
today.
other one leaves?
Yes, and so then it's just how the two of them react to it and the interact. Basically when we talked to the creator of the show and the director, they were talking about how it was like, how you make judgments about other people you don't really know, and so in that moment you think that person is a certain way and the other person thinks you're a certain way, and it's just kind of how their lives.
Oh.
So that was kind of cool, yeah. So we got to talk to two of them, which was really awesome. And yeah, all of our South by coverage on our YouTube page. We got a lot of stuff on our channel.
You
guys
did a
got
great
cover
job.
stuff.
Yeah,
Thank
good
you.
job.
You guys
Yeah,
helped
great
out
job.
too, so it was fun. Yeah.
Thanks for letting us
Great
come.
job.
You think Air was the biggest one you've ever done?
In terms of like big wattage mega celebrities, I would say yes. You have like 3 Oscar winners.
Oh, yeah.
You have Emmy winners, Golden Globe winners. And these people have been in like movies that, like Chris Tucker. We've talked about Rush Hour.
Did you ask him about Rush Hour
I did talk to him about Rush Hour too, yes. And he was like, oh, thank you. He was so nice about it. Because I told him I love that one. And so, yeah, it was, I would say it's definitely one of the big ones. Did you tell him that you and your
cousin do the whole skit?
Yes, I actually
you
called
did?
my cousin the other day and I asked him, I said, oh, I should have just thrown the line out at him and see if he would have gotten it. But, that movie was so long ago. He's had a few movies.
He might have.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
That's
next time I
great.
see him.
Yeah. A new spot has opened up in downtown Austin, and they stopped by our studio for a visit. Las Bis is located on the 8th floor of the Hyatt Centric Congress Avenue, which is just around the corner from our station on 7th and Congress, next to Paramount. The restaurant is a Spain vibe with a Texas twist. It's got some light drinks with bites from tins.
Did I get that right? A Spanish vibe, he said, right?
Yeah, Spanish vibe, and this was fish from a tin. He said tinned fish are all the rage right now.
Well, I have been to a restaurant like that in Europe, and it is actually really good. It's very interesting, because like a lot of places, I think because of the way they have, the food and stuff, they have to have it tinned. And so I think Anthony Bourdain went to a restaurant like in Lisbon, and yeah, I think it looked delicious. Did you get to try it or no?
I did, yeah. I had about half of it.
Yeah.
It was good. Like it's something that it's not my normal palate, so I literally just had to stop thinking about what was in it.
Yeah.
And just take a big bite, and it was good.
I love tinned fish. Is that gross?
I don't think I've ever.
No,
it's
I don't
not.
think
And
it's gross. No,
I've
not
seen
at
you
all.
bring your tinned
No.
fish.
Yeah.
I've never had tinned fish with the exception of tuna.
Yeah.
I've never had sardines or anything like that.
Love tinned fish. So, and a lot of the tinned fish they have in like Europe and stuff is like obviously a little bit nicer than just
Maybe cod or
Yes.
yeah. Or
Or there's, like,
in this
octopus.
case, it was salmon.
Yeah, but yeah, this is added to the list. It's right around the corner. And apparently it's right on the roof.
You guys,
Yeah.
I hope both of y'all are getting a raise sometime soon for all of these expensive dinners you're going to.
Maybe we'll see if the company will pay
I
us,
know.
since we're going as
It's true.
work, right?
That might be nice.
I don't even know if we have a
Should we
company
do a
card.
food segment? Should we change our experiential segment that we always do?
We could.
Since Libby and Natalie took it from us.
Donnie and Casey stuff their faces.
Oh
Is that what we call it?
yes. Well, Casey will be eating the whole time.
Right.
And you'll be talking. That's what will be
that is
happening.
true. That's always my
'Cause
joke about-
That's how it is. Like
When I see
Casey's just
Casey
eating.
out, what was the last one you went out with Tiara
Yeah.
for soccer?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
he
just-
was
Yes,
eating a
and he's just
sandwich.
literally in the background, just eating and eating.
He was eating a sandwich. I think it
Tiara's
was
like,
a
do you have anything you
grilled
want to
cheese
say? He's like,
sandwich.
bro, just eating the sandwich.
And then the time before, you guys were doing
We're
a
doing the
contest with
shuffleboard,
Adelie.
right?
Yeah. And Casey was eating the pizza or
I've
something.
never
like,
noticed the pattern until just now.
It's true, yeah. He
Yeah.
just sits down and just wants to, you know.
I think the main thing is I wasn't leading either of those
That's
segments.
true. That's
and
true.
so if
You
I
were more
was,
relaxed. Actually, that is it. You were
Yeah.
very relaxed. You could tell you were just relaxed.
like I'm letting them take it. I'm just here for
Food.
a face, basically.
I'll put those links of those segments so you can see what we're talking about.
It really is.
later.
It's funny, like
pretty
in a
good.
good funny way, not in a making fun of you way. It's a good funny. It's sweet.
All right, well, let's talk about another restaurant
food.
in Austin. More food. Maybe we'll go here and start the
Okay.
segment. It's celebrating its 5th anniversary. Tiara headed out to Suerte to learn more about the nationally acclaimed restaurant, inspired by Mexico and traditional Mexican cooking techniques. She made some masa, which we're looking at right now, which I'm not that familiar with it. Amanda, are you a
Yeah.
little bit more? Yeah, it's basically just what, corn and it's the basis for a tortilla, basically,
Yeah,
right?
for a tortilla or a tamal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, and
or
apparently,
a gordita or anything. And the only thing they didn't use was, in Spanish we call it manteca, which is, they don't really sell it anymore on American store shelves, but it's like Crisco oil, like condensed
shortening.
oil. Yes, there you
Like a
go,
shortening,
shortening.
okay.
That's what it is, yes.
they're probably like,
But Suerte doesn't use it. I'm not trying to say that they do use it. It's just that's what I remember.
yeah. No, it looked pretty cool. and apparently they turned out pretty well because in a later segment, she had the tortillas. They looked good to me. I don't know.
That's how we used to eat the tortillas also growing up, but we'd sometimes sprinkle a little bit of salt or some butter and then roll it up.
Ooh,
The butter on a tortilla, like a warm tortilla, is so good.
that does sound good. Yeah.
It is, it's yummy.
And she got to talk to the executive chef, Fermin Nunez, and so he's a character. He's really
The
nice.
brisket
so
tacos
awesome.
looked really good.
Yeah. I've been to Suerte. It's pretty good.
I haven't.
Yeah,
Never
it's a nice
been.
spot. Well, then we should go for our first food segment.
Food segment.
We'll figure out a name and then we'll get back to
Okay.
it.
okay.
Sarah, the Duchess of York, joined us on Good Day to talk about her new book. It is titled A Most Intriguing Lady and is a sequel to her first bestseller, Her Heart for a Compass. This is her, it's like her 41st book or something
Wait,
like
she's
that.
written-
She's written many books. She's written memoirs, she's written many children's books. This is her second fiction book.
Ah, okay.
So
And you read the first one?
I read a little bit just to
okay.
familiarize myself with it. But it's Victorian England, and it is a young girl from an upper crust family, and she sort of just she's clever and she's peppy, and by night she's solving crimes.
Ooh.
So she's a lady detective, kind of,
Interesting.
and she gets help from the Colonel, who, according to Sarah, the Duchess of York, is based on a real-life Colonel who started MI5, which is with like James Bond,
Yeah.
that agency. She was very
Was it
very
cool?
gracious.
Is this the first British royal you've
This
spoken to? I was gonna
is.
say, what were you? Were you
Big deal
kind
for you.
of?
I was. She was very nice. She was very sweet.
Yeah.
Yes.
She seemed pretty cool.
Yeah. She was. She seems like she'd be a fun time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's for
hang
sure.
out.
Yeah.
100%,
She
yeah.
seemed like she'd be fun.
And in the beginning, it made it sound like she'd been here before, or at least Texas, right? Or was she just kind of?
I don't remember if she mentioned she had been to Austin before. I want to say she had.
Because I
She
remember at
said
the beginning
yes.
she was kind of like, oh, I love
Yeah.
Texas. Austin's great.
I mean, she's been across the U.S. for
Yeah.
a very long time, but I don't remember.
You didn't get to sneak in any British royal questions?
There were some topics that were off limits,
Ah, okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get it. That's what, that's one of the things on the red carpet we were talking about. Like, everyone was like, did you ask Ben Affleck about J-Lo? Did you ask so-and-so about this? And I'm like, well,
Yeah.
you literally have like a minute and a half.
Yeah.
And, same with, Sarah Ferguson. It's
Well,
like,
yeah, and
you're not going to bring something up that you know that they're not obviously going to talk about anyways.
And haven't we heard enough about that
all
anyway?
of those things, yes, all of those things.
You want to be respectful about their movie and
Yeah,
what they're
I
talking
mean, they're
about.
here for that, and it's fine, you know.
Yeah, you're not breaking news.
Time and a place.
That's
Yes,
not breaking news.
exactly.
Yep. Let's take a dive into our dive.
This is
the
appropriate.
dive.
Okay, this is appropriate. Although I'm still diving like this, which
Me too.
That's a jump. This is jump. This is dive. We're going to take
Okay.
a dive into our video vault. As many of you know, our sister, or our state. Why did I
That's
read
because
sister
I
Hey, that
wasn't
FYI,
rolling.
everyone out there, even though you can't see the prompter,
Yeah.
that was not my fault.
It was not Donnie's
That
fault.
was Casey's fault
I
today.
just added sister station for some reason.
99% of the time, it's my fault. Today,
Yeah.
not at all.
Yeah, not Donnie's fault. As many of you know, our station used to be owned by former President Lyndon B. Johnson. He lived upstairs, and former First Lady Lady Bird Johnson. So it's no surprise we find a lot of old footage of the Johnsons on our film reels. Footage like this from 1966 of LBJ out at a picnic. Not sure where this is. Also some footage of what looks like Lucy Baines Johnson and Peter Nugent sitting and feeding a dog. Nugent was Lucy's first husband. The dog could either be one of LBJ's beagles named Him. Him?
They're named
That
him and
was his
her.
name.
Is what I think.
Him?
During my research. So I think that's Lucy Baines Johnson and her first husband, I think. So
Okay.
It really does look like her. I looked up an old picture of her online, and I'm pretty sure that that's her.
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah, LBJ apparently had, and that's the beagle.
That's him.
So apparently the whole family had a bunch of beagles.
Yeah.
And so LBJ had two beagles named him and her, but it's not her because according to what I read, her passed away in 1964.
You did some research.
I did. Him passed away in 1966. So that's why I was like, I'm not sure if that's him or not. But Lucy Baines Johnson apparently had two dogs, one named Freckles and one named Kim.
Freckles and Kim.
Those are good dog names.
And so either one of them could have been that dog that she was feeding there at that picnic.
But it wasn't him.
Could be him,
It could have been him.
not
Could
her.
have been him.
Him, for sure not her, maybe Freckles and Kim.
Yes, exactly. Yes. I don't know. Well, that was pretty interesting.
That is interesting.
I would like
No,
to
that's
know where
good
that
trivia.
picnic was, though.
That is really good.
Yeah.
You know what? I bet you could email Lucy Baines, or at least
Yeah.
the
It's true.
place of work that
That's
she
true.
runs, and maybe her assistant could be, because
a good
I
point.
bet that she would be keen on looking at that video.
Yeah.
And because she's probably not seen that.
Oh,
in
and like forever, or even remember that it was taken.
Right.
for
So
sure, yeah.
I would, yeah,
That's a good
I'd
point. I'll do
contact
that,
her press person.
Yeah.
Is there any other Lucy Baines video that we need to find first so we
Oh,
can lump
yes.
it all
Let's do
into
it.
one
So-
email?
Just send one email.
What's this?
That-
Because I'm not like
that
emailing
is
to every other
such a
day
good
because there's a
idea.
lot of stuff in there. Yeah. Yeah, and I can't. I don't know if that was before or after they got married because I think they got married in 1966.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if that was pre. Or like I said, I don't.
And
have
there's
the exact
no
time.
timestamp on those.
No,
on
not
those
exact
reels.
date. Like there's a year, but not like an exact month and stuff. So I wouldn't be able to know. for
That's
sure,
interesting.
but- Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. So
Good job on the research for that. It's-
I know. It's always fun when you can find the research. Sometimes,
Yeah.
as we've talked
Like
about.
I said, what did I call you guys? Video detectives?
Video
Yeah.
detectives.
I know. Ugh, there's another series we can do. Look at us, guys. We're just coming up with all kind of show ideas today.
We just-
Amanda's going to get like about 10-15% of the residuals. if we
No,
end up making money
no.
off
Though
this
my
show.
job
deals.
is just to come up with them. I'm gonna help you guys out. You know, that's all. I'm here to
Well,
help.
thank you all for watching. Remember, you can get details about all the stories we talked about in the links below this video. Good Day Austin Roundup is, one of, hopefully, your favorite shows.
They are,
That's a bold statement.
Our viewers count on us.
Every week
Every
to
week.
bring us
Every
this
week.
kind
No,
of
they
content.
do. Maybe
hope
they're
so.
on the treadmill running and seeing us laugh or
hope so.
something
How
like
else
that.
would they know the difference between dive and jump?
Yeah, I mean,
That's what we're for.
groundbreaking stuff we do here on this Roundup. So.
Subscribe to our channel and check out the rest of our content or head to fox7austin.com. Good Day Austin starts each weekday morning at 4:30.